Hey guys, and welcome to the first of a new series of videos I'm going to be doing, which will highlight whatever the games that are currently be given away on PlayStation Plus are. Starting with a indie game that was on the PC called Thomas Was Alone. Well, that's kind of clever. It actually remembers I actually started this on the Vita earlier today, and it actually remembers my progress, so I'm not quite sure whether to do a new game or just to carry on. We'll carry on from where I left off.
Was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
That's interesting. It actually hasn't carried on. It's actually done a new game anyway. Oh well, that'll do.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
That voice is very familiar.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery. Jumped, but Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently. This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
I want that thing over there.
It might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
I don't think there's any way I can get that. Not without killing myself. Oh.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important. Might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious. Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Oh well.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Friend of mine just logging in.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was? Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but, you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Ooh. Yeah, you now have the 2 blocks. This one doesn't jump as high or as far, but he's smaller. Like, he can't make this jump, so that's where this guy comes in handy. Thomas and Chris. Oh, ow. Here you go, mate.
glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Sounds suspiciously like a Zelda sound effect.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile. Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Ah. There's a teeny tiny delay on reaction, which can make you miss jumps occasionally. Now I'm overcompensating.
Stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
No, that's not very nice. I don't see this ending well.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Oh, we got a new one. Ah, damn, got them the wrong way around.
would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where'd they come from, anyway? John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
I don't think that's what he meant to do. That's more like it.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
Oops. Kind of like the music, even though it's just beeps and bloops.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys. He didn't mind them so much either. The
Damn
red
it.
one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped. The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John. This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph. Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
That's another well done. I think I'll do a few more. Probably get another character now.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually. She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers! She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
I know how you're meant to do that, but I'm going to try it a riskier way. It's like one of those puzzles.
Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Damn, nearly killed them all there.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Uh-oh, it's one of those water rising ones.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Nice.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick.
Uh-oh.
Was she more the lone Avenger type? She liked that. The sole hero in a world of... Claire arrived just in time.
Oh boy, that didn't end well.
The perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Well, at least I got the thing. Hopefully.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Well, we've had one. Oh. Oh, good, yeah. It counted.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She liked that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Hmm, 2.5. I think that's probably as good a place as any to stop, because I don't want this to run on for too long. So, that was Thomas Was Alone. It's available on the PlayStation Plus for, I think, the remainder of this month, for the remainder of April. Oh, well, no, hang on, we're into May now, so I'm not sure. It will probably be coming down sometime. But it's fairly cheap. It's also available for the PC, but the PlayStation Plus deal includes a PlayStation Vita version. So if you want to pick it up, you can get both versions for free, at least at this time. But from what I've just played there, it's quite a fun little platformy puzzler, and well worth picking up. It almost seems a bit of a shame, with it being an indie title, that we get it for free, because if anyone needs the money, it's the indies, and it says a kind of cute, quirky style. I like it. Well, that's all for the first entry in this series. I hope I gave you an idea of what the game's like, and I hope you try it out at some point soon. Okay, thanks for watching, and ciao for now.